Hello everyone, this is Teens Time with Chichi. My name is Auntie Chichi. You know how we do it on this show. This show is all about teenage stuff. Young adults are not left out. Even parents are not left out. This is where we get to talk about everything that has to do with teenagers, the young adults. We talk about, the things that are stressing them, the things they enjoy doing, the things that pisses them off. Everything is not left out. And on today's episode, trust me, you're going to have so much fun with the topic we have for you. We'll go on a short break. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Thank you for sticking around. This is still Teens Time. Okay, I've told you my name. My name is Auntie Chichi. And today I have some amazing teenagers in the studio. Amazing teenagers and young adults. Because I have 19-year-olds, 18, and then 22. I know they don't want me to mention who is, teenagers, they like to just not mention their ages, but they are young adults like us. And today we are talking about, for me, it's a thing of concern, the topic. Is the society laying more emphasis on the girl child than the boys? I have Samuel here with us. Thank you for being here. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Mom.
Good to be here. Good to see you here.
Good to see you too.
Ebube, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, I know you can't wait to start. And I have Justina.
Yes.
How are you?
Very well.
Are you ready to talk?
Yeah,
to say the way it is?
Yes.
Fantastic. And I have Alexander.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's a chef. So I'm not even sure I need to, because you guys you are doing so much. So you are a chef. Yeah. Ebube you were mentioned in Guinness Book of Record as one of the youngest authors in Nigeria. Maybe the youngest in Africa.
The youngest in Nigeria.
In Nigeria.
And second youngest in the world.
Okay, youngest in Nigeria, youngest
And
also
Africa.
And Africa, and then second youngest in the world. How old were you when you wrote your book?
I was 5 plus.
When you wrote.
Then a day after my 6th birthday, I presented it to the public.
Fantastic, fantastic. You deserve. I still celebrate you every time. Every time.
You,
I know you're doing something amazing.
I'm a graphic designer.
You're a graphics designer, and I am Auntie Chichi, and I work with amazing teenagers. Do you think the society is doing too much for the girl child, or we feel it's proper? Alex, you're boiling inside of you, so talk.
Okay. I don't think the society is laying more emphasis on the girl child.
Okay.
I don't think so, and I don't think they are also laying more emphasis on the boy child.
Okay, you think they are?
Yeah, they're being played.
Okay.
Yes. And a good epitome of this is that you want to hear from parents, or you want to hear from teenagers out there that, in this family, the school fees of the boy child is being paid for us before the girl child, even if the guy is younger or older. And because of that, I want to give a very quick example.
Okay.
Of a family I know very, very well. And what happened in this family, they have a boy, a male child, and they have a female child.
Okay.
But the family, the wife lost her husband at a very early stage, and so it became a thing of the mother alone,
A single mother, yeah.
Single mother,
okay.
Yeah. And so it was very tough for the woman. It was very, very tough for her. And so she liked the girl child, and the girl child was younger. And so the father liked the boy child.
So when the man was gone?
When the man was gone, the attention shifted totally from the guy. And then he went to the girl. And the girl was younger. The guy was in school already. The guy had to drop out. And, normally like that, the woman is supposed to, let the guy continue his education. But then the guy had to drop out of school. And then the lady got admitted into school,
So do you think it was appropriate?
It wasn't appropriate. It wasn't appropriate for me, but I just think that it's a personal choice.
Okay.
It's a personal choice. The woman wanted the girl child to be, more educated.
Yeah, educated.
And so what I'm trying to say is that the way it happens to the girls, it also happens to the child.
Okay.
As I just
to the
give
boy.
this example.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have elder brothers, and I have younger brothers too. I'm the first girl in
okay.
my home. Well, I think my dad, he lays more emphasis on the male child.
Really?
Yeah. That does that a lot.
And you think it's not proper?
It's not proper at all.
So they would tell your brothers to go and, sit inside and raise their legs and be watching TV, and then you enter the kitchen?
Not even the kitchen, not just kitchen. Okay, well, I feel I'm the first girl in the house, and cooking is my responsibility.
Okay.
But the other chores at home, my dad, he would still tell them to go and sleep.
Why you
go
do
inside and do something else. Go and carry your book. Then he would tell me to go outside and do the other chores, like sweeping,
Okay, so you
Bullshit.
feel that everybody should, there should be
that's
assigned.
how it's supposed to be, but
Okay.
it's not like that.
Okay.
My own.
Ebube, you're a girl child activist. So tell me, you feel
From my point of view
Okay.
as an activist, I feel they're not laying more emphasis on the girl, and they're not doing the same for the boy either. People are always talking to try to support the girl child. They talk, nothing is being done. There's a difference. A lot of people are talking, but nothing is being done. Then for the boy child, it's even worse. Nobody is talking. Like I don't think I know any NGO that is basically for just
yeah.
boys. So there are more girl
Do you understand?
NGOs than there are boy NGOs. So I feel if people actually, like personally, you have to talk to someone you trust, because the whole emphasis thing of laying emphasis on the girl than the boy, it's because they don't see anyone they trust.
Okay.
They don't know anyone they trust that they can confide in. That's my point of view.
okay. Samuel,
All right, in my own view, I think the society lay more emphasis on the boy child.
really?
Yeah.
I think
so.
I'm
boy child.
alone on this.
No. Like, I just wanted to see it from this
Okay,
perspective.
okay.
While I was growing, I never knew a female could be the president of any country. I always think it's always the boy child. So until I started hearing other countries having female as the president, I was like, what happened to this country? Is it that they're not feeling fine or what's going on? But it's not supposed to be so. It's meant to be. There should be gender equality.
Okay.
They shouldn't lay more emphasis on the boy child. Okay, let's say it this way. Imagine you ordering for Uber and you see a female.
And I mean, I've said it when every time I order, I'm wondering, are there no female drivers?
Female driver.
So are there jobs that are for the male child and
not
wo-
for the
and
female
I feel, do you believe maybe those things they have a way of affecting
because
us when we are growing?
There are many female that they feel like they want to drive, but just because of the society lay more emphasis on the boy driving
Really?
and not the female. So they just feel this is not my calling.
Okay.
So if a female walk up to your mom and say, "Mom, I want to become a boxer," she will be like, "You have not eaten. You just gonna have your
Never.
meal." So you can't eat. So you see that there are many more emphasis on the boy child to that of the female.
Okay, for me, I feel, because I have an NGO and I do a lot of stuff with teenagers. And just like Ebube said, there are so many NGOs that are catering for the girl child. So beyond the home where the parents are just, like we are doing the chores, you are talking more about the chores. Beyond that, going out and the society is doing, there are so many mind empowerment events, there are so many NGM events, like so many work against abuse, and all that. Is it that the boys are not also being abused? The boys are not being abused, so because, nobody is really standing up to say, these boys, they need attention, unless you guys are telling us that you are fine, that what, the society, because from what you are saying, you guys are saying, okay, the way you are being wired is the man rules the world. The truth is, that's how it's looking.
Yes.
But a lot of organizations are stepping up now. They are doing a lot of events for the girls and all that. You people don't think it's too much?
I think it's too much because I've never heard any organization coming out to help.
But do you guys even care about that? Do you want someone to
that
cater
is
for
exactly
you?
why they are messing up.
I can't say we don't care, but I can say I don't care. and
Why don't you care? Because you've not seen.
this is what I mean. A male child generally is designed to face trials, to face a lot of things.
Who designed you to face that way?
I think God did. Yes.
Or the society.
Yes, a male child is designed to face trials. Why? Because when a male child is growing, it is very certain, it is known to everybody that we'll be the one to, cater for how, the family is going to eat and a lot of things like that. Train people, talk to our children and all of that. So I think a male child needs to be equipped, mentally, down to be pampered and all of those NGO things and say, this is a boy, and do you understand?
So
That's my
own
point of view, if you ask me.
Okay. Okay.
That's my own point
You
of
were
view.
trying to say something.
What makes you think that the NGOs are actually pampering the girls?
The girl child, I think so. Because, what?
You know, some of those events, they expose them to things they're supposed to know.
Yeah.
It's more like an orientation event.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like teaching, for me, my organization, most times we give out sanitary pads to girls and we show them how to use it, because even we realize a lot of our mothers are not even doing that.
Okay.
A lot of our mothers don't tell us when, you know, how to handle yourself when you're in your period. In fact, when we start, a lot of teenagers have interacted with, nobody spoke. So my organization and a lot of organizations, we are doing that. But the thing is, nobody is teaching the boys how to handle their emotions.
I like to ask something.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to hold your thoughts. When we come back, we'll continue from where it's up. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. This is still Teens Time. This is a segment where we get to promote amazing teenagers who are leading. Let me put it that way. This is the leading teen or the leading youth. So I have with me someone super talented, super gifted. I'm going to let you introduce yourself. What's your name? What do you do?
My name is Afolayan Oluwaseun. I'm a teenage software developer.
Okay.
I'm one of the co-founders of iLancer and FUA.
Can you say that again?
iLancer.
iLancer.
iLancer. H-I-R-E.
Okay.
Then Lancer.
Okay. What does that mean?
Okay. It's something similar to Fiverr or Upwork, but it's something that we've tailored for Nigerians. It's a way that we have built for Nigerian youths to earn with their skills.
And a layman, because everything you're saying is just sounding like jargon.
Okay.
How can I use it?
On iLancer, if you have any task that you need to get carried out, if you need a logo designed for you, if you need an app designed for you or a website developed for you, you could easily go there, pick from the thousands of talented freelancers that we have to supply, pick someone, you hire them, and you pay when they are done with whatever you.
So is it like an app that we need to download?
Okay, it's available as an app, and it's also available on the website, ilancer.net.
Okay.
HIRELANC.
Don't worry, we're going to put it so that people can patronize you. So how did the inspiration for this come about? How old are you first?
Okay, I'm 18 years old.
What's the inspiration behind it?
Okay. As a software developer, I found out that people found it very, very difficult to trust that, okay, this guy can actually deliver what I want. Okay, so going on marketplaces like Fiverr has been very, very difficult for me because I happen to be a Nigerian, and we all know that we all don't seem credible. Okay, so I decided to build iLancer to curb the problem of lack of trust between developers and people in need of their services. Okay, so if you are on the platform, you don't get to be paid until you actually deliver what the client wants. Okay, so that puts a level of trust in the system. So clients can actually go there and feel safe with giving out their projects to freelancers. Okay.
So, I mean, you are 18, a lot of your mates are busy doing all manner of things.
Yes.
On social media, they're busy chatting their lives away. How do you do that? I want to understand the inspiration behind you coming up to say, I want to learn web designing. What inspired that?
Well, I would say I did not have a very, very rosy childhood. Okay, so I don't have the opportunity to like be someone very, very loose. Okay, and I also have a very, very good mentor. Isaac Damien Ethereum. Okay, and then
so you've said what inspired you was not having a rosy childhood. Yes. So you didn't have a lot of luxuries at your at your leisure to play with. Yes. So that inspired you. Because a lot of teenagers out there are watching and they're saying, okay, I don't have money, so I'm not going to. So how were you able to raise money to learn how to code?
If you don't
start, because I can see teens can code.
Okay, yeah. If you don't start, there is no way you would get something out of it. Okay. I've been learning how to code with my Android phone. Okay. I code with my phone, an app called SoloLearn. Okay. So they teach you how to code on SoloLearn.
Do you pay for that?
It's free, completely free, and it's available on the Play Store.
Fantastic.
You learn how to code, and you can actually write code that runs on your phone, even without a laptop. Okay. So doing this actually made me someone better.
You're more focused.
Yes.
Okay.
Someone better and more focused.
Okay.
So I was able to learn how to code, make some money for myself, and
Fantastic.
get enough money to get a laptop to do my work properly.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So we're ending the show. In a few years from now, where do you see yourself?
Well, I see myself leading the next generation of teenagers and young people who are actually making a change in their communities.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you for being here, and hopefully you're going to get people to sponsor you or support you or even patronize you.
Yes,
and
definitely.
I hope you are ready for lots of jobs to be given to you. And I hope you're not going to fall my hand.
No.
Thank you for being here. Keep doing
I'm
what you're doing.
available for hire on Ireland,
Okay.
sir.
So you are available for hire.
On Ireland,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you so much for being here. And teenagers, you've heard it. You know, you have no excuse to be nothing. You have no excuse. So from him, he was inspired because of not having a lot of things at his disposal. So that can also be a serious inspiration for you to start from where you are. And you don't need to have a lot of money to learn how to do some of the things that you have mentioned. Keep watching Teens Time. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Introducing new Always Cotton Soft. Its unique top sheet is as soft as cotton and gentle to your skin, offering you comfortable protection as you go about your day. New Always Cotton Soft, available in long and extra long for 250 naira only.
Welcome back. This is still Teens Time, and we have been talking about, is the society laying more emphasis on the girl child? This show is where we get to talk about everything teenagers, young adults, and also parents. And today we have been talking, I don't think the argument is even heated the way I wanted it to be heated. We've been saying, I mean, you guys are saying it's balanced from what we have said. You feel that the society is not laying more emphasis on the girls.
I'm saying they're laying more emphasis on the boys.
Okay, you are saying they're laying more emphasis on the boys.
Yes.
And you are saying they're laying more on also the boys.
In as much as I'll try to be fair enough, I'll also be real. You know, it would be just asked me a question and she said, why do I think that
Exactly.
they are pampering the girl child?
Yes.
Like I said, the way a male child is being designed is, I think it's very
That's
different.
what you're saying, the way, who fashioned that way?
Okay, the society, thank you.
Society.
Thank you. And so this is what I mean. A male child goes through a whole lot of things that even the female child do not go through, you know.
Really?
Yes.
Mention one.
For instance now, when it comes to, what's a very good example I can use?
Because you guys don't go through period like
we don't go through periods. Childbirth and all of that.
You don't go through that?
We don't go through all those physical
But it's
like
more
that. It's
emotional.
More emotional, mental,
Okay.
You know, like if I am a girl child, if I'm a female, I don't want to get married to the kind of husband that will come home one day and then he will see the way situations are on ground and he will say, my wife, what do you want me to do about this? I want to get married to a man who will be much more emotionally standard. What's happening in this house?
Really?
You understand? And
so you believe in that notion that the boys are not supposed to cry?
I believe it. I believe it.
So they're not supposed to show emotions?
I believe it. They should show emotions, but I think they have a lot of things to handle in their hands than, grooming them in such a pampering way
Alex,
like that.
You are 22.
Yes, I am.
You are not showing emotion. So how do you, because we are human beings and, part of the things that makes us human is from time to time you have too many things going through your head.
I think what I'm saying is not showing. It's not emotion. There's a clear difference between emotion and being strong.
Okay.
The emotion is there, but it has to be.
No, because I'm asking now because there are teenagers that are out there and they are watching. Okay, this guy is super strong, but they are dealing with their own. They want to know how they can learn to be that.
For the guys.
Yes, for the guys. I'm talking about it. Yes.
Yes.
How can they get to that point where even when too many things are bothering you and all that, how do you come to that point? I feel is a character strength, and not everybody has it.
Yeah, sure.
But if you ask me, I feel sometimes it's not good
not
for
everybody
you to
has it, and not everybody can have it because right now there are still men in their homes and they are still like that. They are still,
Oh, but it's not a bad thing. It's not bad.
It's not a bad thing. I'm only saying that for male child that wants to be, that are naturally built to be like that, the society should not push them down and say no.
I feel when you marry,
the society should not bring NGO and start saying this NGO. From my own point of view,
they shouldn't.
They shouldn't. If they think they should, if they think that an NGO should be like that, 1 or 2% should have stand up and say we need an NGO for the guys. Unlike the ladies.
It's not as much as that for the females.
I think the females need it most.
Okay, so I have
both need it all.
They both need it, but one party needs it more than the other party.
And you feel the boys don't need it that much?
I don't want to say the boy don't need it as much. I don't want to say the boy don't need that much.
Yeah.
In my own opinion, the society pronounce the female more than the male, as in terms of the empowerment,
exactly.
And that's the reason why a lot of boys out there are messing up.
Thank you. I was coming to that.
Because they're saying that now we are now free.
They can do anything and get away with it.
So if a female if a female right now, let's say a girl child is impregnated, like
is the girl
is not meant to be pregnant as at that age, the blame will be on the girl, not on the boy.
Exactly.
Whereas the blame is supposed to be on both.
The boy should even get the bigger share of it.
I don't know who's in charge of the blame sharing. I don't know who's in charge of the blame sharing.
But you know why I'm concerned. I mean, I have 3 boys and a girl.
Okay.
And I see the society doing this. We are focusing on the girls. We are training them, and we leave the boys. And tomorrow, the girls that we have trained to be homely, to be like, your father is go to the kitchen, you sweep the house, sweep the whole compound, and your brothers are busy sleeping. When they grow up, they can't pick a pin. Yeah. When no woman is around, they can't even do nothing. You are unique, because you cook. If I come to your house, I won't even pick any pin.
Yes, if you come to my house, you won't.
Exactly. But a lot of parents are not doing that. And it makes a lot of our boys not to be responsible. Let me use that word. Do you understand? They are not responsible. We are not talking about NGOs doing things to pamper them. Nobody pampers the girls. That's the truth. I love you, the way you put it. It makes me very funny. But the NGOs are not doing it to pamper. We are pushing, and I feel we need more organizations that will step up and say, let's orientate our boys. That's why you see a boy that will go out and rape a girl, and he will get away with it. Do you understand? We will go on a short break until we come back. Don't change that dial. Never. Don't do that. We'll be right back. Thank you for still being here. It's still Teens Time, and we have been talking about, society and laying more emphasis on the girls than the boys. And before we left, you were almost close to crying. I feel the society needs to step up and tell the boys sometimes cry. Sometimes when something is pressing, you look for somebody to talk to.
The reason I'm saying that we need help is because a lot of male child are going through stuff. Like they're going through emotional instability and sort of that. But they can't speak up. Exactly. They can't speak out.
Because somebody is telling you not to.
Imagine a guy walking up to you and say, I was raped. You'll be like, the guy saying, are you joking or what? But it happens. But they can't talk. Because they are pronounced, they should just be balanced. They should just be balanced. As we are having more of NGOs, more of parents talking, more of the parents encouraging the girl child, they should also encourage the boy child. They should be balanced. Because we hear more of the girl, not the boy.
Emotionally, do you think you need people that would step up and listen to you guys and pay attention to? Because I know some of you have been heartbroken by girlfriends.
Yeah. Agree.
Okay. So do you need people that will step up and say, okay, let me listen to you when you are, and you feeling like I don't need to cry. Boys don't cry. Do you think you need people that would listen to you in those times of emotional, like you said, instability?
We need people. We need people to
the right people.
Need the right people. Exactly. That's what I'm actually going to, because many times when the guys actually spoke, the people they are speaking to, they're not the wrong people.
Yeah.
That's why you see guys into Yahoo, into the one I was saying that was how boys were using the female's pants in doing all sort of.
So it's wrong advice at least.
Wrong exactly. So if at all a guy wants to speak out, he should speak to the right person. So I think the parent should be the right person.
Thank you.
But when the foundation is now faulty, like when the parents are not doing what they ought to do, so they tend to see it at the other side.
Okay. Thank you. So I'm going to ask you guys to give your advice, before we get out of here. So what's your advice to the society, to the parents? Because you actually said something very key. The parents need to be the fallback people where you are having issues. But it comes when you are 18. Are you 18? Am I correct? And you tell your mom, my girlfriend just walked away from me. She will first of all, African parents, she will first of all slap your face.
But that's really the understanding with you and your parents.
Exactly. So you have the kind of parent that when you tell them
I don't have a girlfriend. So
no, I mean, is your mom like that? Like you talk to her and she would...
Yes, I talk to my mom.
Okay.
I tell her about my friends that are female. I talk about everything.
Have you told her that you have a crush on someone?
I don't know.
Because you cannot tell me you've not had any crush on anybody.
Yeah, but if you can't tell your mom, you can tell your brothers. So I shared this with
your brothers. Okay. So the family has to do a lot of work. Okay, so your advice to the teenagers that are watching us, to the young people out there?
My advice to teenagers is that they should speak out. And now, speaking to the right source, that's your parent. It's now the responsibility of the parents to build that relationship with their children, for their children to be able to talk to them when they have those emotional challenges, when they have things to speak about and the rest. Because most guys doesn't speak out.
They don't, okay.
Most guys.
Alex, what are you telling the society that you feel that they are focusing more on the girl? Okay, no, you said they're focusing more on the boy, but now you have seen it. So what are you telling the society and also to the teenagers out there?
Okay, my first advice is pray. My first advice, like I said, I'm repeating now again, pray, because your parents cannot know you as God. So I think it's very good for teenagers to, stay close to God and let, God really, really direct them.
Hey, Bube.
With the boys, lecture them, orientate them on how to be able to, what word do I use?
Yeah, maybe be better future husbands.
Yeah, to be better persons for themselves than for their future wives. And also how to treat a girl child. It's very important.
Absolutely.
All right, my advice first to the parents is be a good example to your children. Be the right example to your children. Then don't take one child to be better than the other.
Absolutely.
See them as being equal. Absolutely. Don't see one being better than the other. They are equal.
And be a better person. Be very positive about life and everything. And also, let's train them to let out emotions. Let them not let out emotion the wrong way. That's why you see a lot of people going into drugs, because they want to suppress whatever they are dealing with. I feel the society needs to step up and do a lot more. This is Teens Time with Chichi. You can see our details scrolling down. Feel free to get in touch with me on our social media handles, and feel free to call me. The numbers are also showing. Until we come your way next time, keep watching Teens Time.